He finished third in the Formula One season of 2011, joining us, the gritty Australian, Mark Webber. Thanks so much for talking to us, Mark. The final race of the season, you go on to win it. Do you think that set the trend for the coming season?
Well, it's always nice to win any Grand Prix. So it was a beautiful way to finish in Interlagos. I've always enjoyed the track there. Won there a couple of times now. So yes, nice momentum into the break. Very hungry, obviously, for more success next year, and that's going to be the key to putting a good start to the season together.
Right, we're looking at the season that's just gone by, and that's why we're here. We're looking at one moment that probably defines every driver's career. We're looking at the Chinese Grand Prix. You qualified 18th and go on to finish on the podium, overtaking 15 cars on the track. Do you think that was a defining moment for you?
Well, it was a pretty good drive, yes. I think strategy worked out okay for me, but also doing a lot of quick laps in sequence together that made me roll back through the field okay. Obviously the DRS was quite powerful that day as well, so I could overtake people a little bit easier than normal. So, but it's a rewarding drive for sure. When you come from the back of the grid towards the back of the grid and finish on the steps, it's always nice.
You mentioned DRS. We've got mixed reactions on the DRS. What is your take on it? Do you think it really helps a driver to overtake, or it just takes away from the driver's talent?
Well, the drivers, we still like it to be testing, obviously. I think that if we can find the balance of it still being able to make passing moves not too easy, that's what we would like to have. Obviously, it was the first season using it. It's not easy to get it perfect the first time. The FIA use what information they have from simulation and also some mileage on Friday practice. So some tracks it worked a little bit too well, some track in terms of making the overtaking too easy, and some tracks it was not easy enough. So, but generally I think it's been a positive thing. But it's I understand people think it's a bit artificial, but also it's a bit better than having a Grand Prix where you sit behind somebody for the whole race. So we can't please everybody.
Right. This should have been my first question. How are you feeling? Because I believe you just finished the Mark Webber Challenge, and that's a yearly event. And for our viewers who don't know, it's a 5-day long trekking event. How are you feeling now?
Feeling good. The legs are a little bit sore at the moment, but the challenge is going fantastically well. I love it. Tasmania is a beautiful part of the world. As you say, it's still going now. The race is very tight between 3 teams. And we have some French teams as well fighting for the victory this year. So it's going well. We raise a lot of money for charity, which is the main reason that I love to do it. And we'll be there again next year. I was talking to Jensen this morning in the gym. Maybe we get in there next year.
Right, but the downside of, we're enjoying you coming here in India, but the downside is you could have watched the test match that's happening down there in Tasmania.
Exactly, yes. It's in Hobart. I haven't seen anything from today because I think it started today. So I don't even know who won the toss or who's batting. But
well, New Zealand were out for 100-something. That's something that you'd be happy about.
Yeah, well, that's not a great start for the Kiwis. So yes, I think that it's a great cricketing nation here in India. Obviously, a lot of great cricketing players. Obviously, I've been very fortunate to meet Sachin and some of the players over the time. And I know the Australian players have a huge amount of respect playing against the Indians, and they're great rivals. So I look forward to when they play each other again.
Right. We were in England and you went to watch that test match at the Oval. Would you get any chance now that the season is off to watch some India-Australia, because India go down to Australia now?
That's right, yes. Of course, we hope Sachin gets the 100th. But I hope the other batters don't get too many runs, so then we can still win, of course. But yes, I don't think I'll get to any matches, but for sure I'll watch it on TV. I'll have a few beers, relax, and it's my time to live a little bit.
Final question. You enjoyed the Indian Grand Prix. You've said that in numerous interviews before, but what do you make of this setting?
Well, it's pretty dramatic. Obviously, it's not what you always see in terms of how grand it is and how the material and the lights that they use to make such a grand sort of amphitheatre as it is. So it's good. It's good to be here, and I'm looking forward to how they're going to have the function tonight.
Well, thanks so much for talking to us, and have a great evening, Mark.
No problems. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.